know them?
How good it is.
la 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 la. Hine ma tovu man na'im, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu man na'im, shevet achim gam yachad. Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shabbos.
Yeah, good Shabbos. Shabbat shalom. Shalom aleichem. All kinds of ways of greeting people. So many wonderful things going on here tonight. We have TNC dinner. We've got our youth that are here and having a wonderful lasagna dinner. Nice, cooked specially for you with loving hands. We have a Bim Bam Shabbat. We have young families that are here. There's a lot happening at Hamakom. So it's nice to share with everyone. And those of you who are at home, it's nice to see you too. I'd love to see you here, but you're there, and we're glad you're there right now. Well, maybe be good here, wherever you are, but Shabbat Shalom, we're glad you're going to be joining us on our Shabbat service. You're going to be able to follow along in the Siddur, the prayer book, the smaller of the red books. Page 11, we're going to begin with Lechu Neranena.
Lechu neranena, lechu neranena,
Lechu Neranena Adonai.
lechu
Ranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena Adonai.
Naria,
Naria litzor yishenu, nikadma fanav betoda. Naria litzor yishenu, bizmirot naria lo. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena Adonai. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena Page 13, Shiru Ladonai.
Shiru Ladonai, Shir Chadash.
Shiru Ladonai kol haaretz.
Shiru
Ladonai Shir Chadash. Shiru Ladonai kol haaretz.
Shiru Ladonai, Shir Chadash. Shiru Ladonai kol haaretz.
Shiru Ladonai Shir Chadash. Shiru Ladonai kol haaretz.
Shiru
Ladonai Shir Chadash. Shiru Ladonai kol haaretz. Page 20, Romemu.
Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu behar kodsho.
Third line from the bottom, Hebrew and transliteration.
Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu behar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai
Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu.
Last time.
Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu
Le'ar kosho.
Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu.
Le'ar kosho.
On page 23, we're still in the part of the service we call Kabbalat Shabbat, which means to receive or welcome Shabbat. I know technically Shabbat happens on its own. You know that. Certain time comes, 18 minutes before sunset, determined by the latitude, and Shabbat begins a little bit earlier to make sure that we don't violate Shabbat, a little cushion to make sure that we begin Shabbat. But if you're not cognizant of it, Shabbat doesn't happen. You can go through a whole Friday night and Saturday and just not be aware that it's Shabbat. Kabbalat Shabbat is a reminder that in order to feel something, in order to be in the moment, you have to be able to receive it. You have to be open to that moment and the opportunity. That's what Shabbat is, an opportunity. Feel wholeness and oneness, relationship. We're going to continue with Lecha Dodi. We're going to begin, we're doing the first three stanzas. Hazan Mimi?
First three and the last.
And then we're going to go to the last one on page 25. At that time, we're going to all rise, and we're going to face towards the doors, and we're going to imagine the beautiful image of a Shabbat bride coming to join us. We're going to bow to the left and bow to the right, and welcoming the Shabbat presence. And that's how we receive Shabbat, to feel coming into our lives. We begin page 23, Lecha Dodi.
Ya la 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 lecha dodi.
Ya la 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 likrat kala.
Ya la 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 la
Pnei Shabbat, Pnei Shabbat nekabela.
Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad. Ishmiyanu el hanucha.
We're going to rise together, page 25. Ella's going to open the doors officially to welcome in the Shabbat bride. Shalom. You may be seated. Now it's perfect timing. We got Shabbat brides and grooms who are walking through that door. It's like opening the door for Elijah at Passover. You never know who's going to come in. That was perfect timing. We are on page 27 in that Sidor Mizmor Shir L'Yom HaShabbat, a song of Shabbat.
So let's just let the week go.
Let it go.
Just breathe in, breathe it out. Just be present as we bring Shabbat in. Mizmor, Mizmor, Shir, Shir L'Yom HaShabbat. 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 Mizmor, Shir, Shir L'Yom HaShabbat. Mizmor, Shir, Shir L'Yom HaShabbat. Mizmor, Mizmor, Shir,
Shir L'Yom HaShabbat. Mizmor, Mizmor, Shir, Shir L'Yom HaShabbat. Mizmor, Mizmor, Shir, Shir L'Yom HaShabbat. Mizmor, Mizmor, Shir, Shir L'Yom
HaShabbat.
Baruch Hu on page 39a. We're not going to rise just yet, but it's a moment of recognition of being accepted. Are you ready is the question for the Baruch. Are you ready to acknowledge community? Are you ready to acknowledge the moment? And I'm not sure everybody knows this piece. It's a beautiful piece. Maybe you'll teach it to us, and then we'll be ready for the Baruch Hu.
So we're going to start with the Nigun, which you'll know most of the melody just by that. So that's what we're going to start with. Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Try it with me. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la,
As we get ready for the Baruch Hu, let's rise. Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Le'olam va'ed. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Le'olam va'ed. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Baruch atah Adonai Hamariv Aravim. You may be seated. Page 40, Havat Olam.
So I like to think of this piece as like kugel.
Kugel.
Kugel, because it's an oldie but a goodie, but it's comfort melody.
Kugel, Jewish comfort food. There you
That's
go. Havat Olam.
Ahavat olam
Beis Yisrael.
Torah
U'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim,
otanu
limadeta.
al kein Adonai Eloheinu v'shavenu v'kumeinu nasiach b'chukecha v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha u'b'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed. Ki hem chayeinu ve'orech yameinu
Uvahem negei yomam v'layla.
ki hem chayeinu
ve'orech yameinu.
uvahem negei yomam
v'layla. Ki hem hayenu v'orech yameinu. Uvahem negei yomam v'layla. Ki hem hayenu v'orech yameinu. Uvahem negei yomam v'layla.
V'avatecha al tazir mimenu le'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael.
Amen. Alex and Naomi, you're going to come up and you're going to lead us in Shema and Ve'ahavta. So page 41, we're going to follow them. You're going to come on up, come on.
Okay.
All right, ready? Here we go.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך ושינתם לבניך ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך, ובלתך בדרך, ושוכבך ובקומך, ושרתם לאות על ידך, וחיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך.
We continue silently.
למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, Adonai Elohechem Emet.
Page 44, Mi Chamocha.
Mi Chamocha Ba'elim Adonai, Mi Chamocha Nehedar B'Kodesh Norah, Tehilot Osef מי כמוך נהדר בקודש נורא, תהילות אוסף פלא. מלכותך ראו בניך, בוקע ים לפני משה. זה אלינו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. מי כמוך מי כמוך נהדר בקודש נורא, תהילות אוסף פלא. ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב, וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו, מיד חזק ממנו. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש נורא, תהילות אוסף פלא, אוסף פלא, אוסף פלא. ברוך אתה אדוני גאל Yisrael.
I'm going to take a moment from the regular prayer order to take a moment for healing and strength and comfort. We believe our prayers, it's not a magical formula that can create change, but rather believe that prayer can enter into the world and to help people and to give strength. So whether it's a physical issue people are dealing with, an emotional issue, whether it's an addiction, whatever it might be, an eating disorder, it's not that this is a prayer that will magically transform them into a healthy being, but rather an energy that comes and that together in partnership with the mind, the body, the soul, that we can help give strength and comfort. So why don't you take a moment, close your eyes, and to think of somebody who's in need of these prayers of strength and comfort and healing. If it's for you, I want you to picture yourself, and I want you to internalize these prayers coming in. I want you, before we begin this prayer, to just connect to the image of those you're sharing this prayer with, to send strength and comfort and healing.
Rifa'enu Adonai
bring true healing.
And so we pray.
Baruch atah Adonai,
Rofei
Cholei Amo Yisrael. Blessed are you, Shekhinah,
restores
our loved ones. Heal our people speedily in our day.
V'nomar Amen. Join with me. Rifa'enu Adonai v'nei Rapha.
God, only you
Can
bring true healing.
And so we pray.
Pray. Baruch atah Adonai,
Rofei
Cholei Amo Yisrael. Blessed are you, Shekhinah,
restores our
loved one. Heal our people speedily in our day.
And let us say,
Amen. Amen. The Shamru we have from our teens. Who is it? Ari, Nathan? Who's coming up? Come on up. Those of you leading, come on. You're going to lead us. The Shamru. We rise together, please. Page 48. Page 48. Oh, sorry. Tell you what. Thank you very much. Have a seat there.
Get
Let's be
right
seated.
close.
Chazan Mimi, I just was so excited about having them do Vishamru.
I'm so excited.
We're going to do Hashkivenu first on page 45. Thank you, Chazan Mimi, for that reminder. Hashkivenu. Here we go. Page 45.
Hashkivenu
You know this. Let me hear it. Come on.
Eloheinu
Shalom
behamidenu malkeinu
That's it. God, protect us.
Hashkivenu
Adonai,
Adonai
Eloheinu leshalom behamidenu
malkeinu lechayim Ushmor tzeitenu
Oheinu
Lechaim
Shalom me'ata ve'ad olam.
Hashkivenu Adonai
Eloheinu leshalom behamidenu
malkeinu lechayim Hashkivenu Adonai
Eloheinu leshalom behamidenu malkeinu lechayim.
Ufrus aleinu Sukkot Shalom Ufrus aleinu Sukkot Shalom Just your voices, let's hear you guys.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu malkeinu lechaim hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'ha'amidenu malkeinu lechaim. And now, as promised, Vishamru, we rise, page 46. Come on up.
Shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat לעשות את השבת גדולתם ברית עולם ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם בני ישראל אותי לעולם אותי לעולם אותי לעולם ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם יום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש שבת ויהי נפש ושבת ויהי נפש ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם.
All right, you may be seated. For those of you in life, in terms of experiences and great moments of opportunity, is it true or not that it took a lot of things to line up just right for that moment to happen? That usually, it's not a moment, but it's a series of moments that come together to create one moment of opportunity. That's usually how it happens. We don't think about it often. For me, one of the great stories is in my own life, is that I was graduating rabbinical school I graduated, I was ordained in 1988. So my final year was 1987 to 88. And I was born in Southern California, native of the Valley. My wife, Rhodey, born in Canada, but had been here since she was 3 years old. Our families were here. We wanted to come back to Los Angeles. We wanted to come back to LA. And what happened, though, was that there weren't any synagogues that were open. Like, you know about a year in advance, there are going to be rabbis moving, what's going to be happening. And there was one small synagogue that was open, but nothing else was open in September of 1987 as I was beginning my final year. And students, right, Rabbi Mendelson, you begin to think, don't you? And you know this feeling, don't you? You know it well. Every rabbinical school student, if you don't know, it's the final year when the palpitations happen. Where am I going to be? Am I going to be Los Angeles, New York, or am I going to be in Butte, Montana? You know, like where is there going to be a synagogue that's going to be open? So we're probably maybe not going to get back to Los Angeles. But October 1st, 1987. October 1st, 1987. Anybody know something that happened in LA? There was a big earthquake. 5.8. So what did that earthquake have with my coming to Los Angeles? Because at Valley Beth Shalom in Encino, they had just hired a new executive director who had moved from back east. And he moved out with his family, had been here just a couple of months, and when the earthquake hit, the wife of the executive director said, I'm going back home. If you'd like to join me, that is fine, but I'm not staying in LA. They left very suddenly. The rabbi who was there, an associate rabbi, Rabbi Danzig, who had been an executive director, he became executive director of the synagogue, and an opening for a rabbi was listed. Had it not been for an earthquake, on October 1st, 1987, I perhaps might not have come to Los Angeles. Isn't it amazing the series of events that have to take place for something to happen in our life? And it makes me think about the solar eclipse and how that has to line up just right. Did any of you, like me, get out of LA and try and go to see the total eclipse in Texas or anywhere up north? No one else. All right. I only did it because I have children in their 30s, and they were on a mission. And so we went to Texas. But what are the three conditions? You may know this. You need three things to happen in order to have a total solar eclipse. What do you have to have? You have to have what? Sorry? In order for it to occur, you have to have a new moon. It was Rosh Chodesh. You have to have a new moon, which seems kind of strange because you think like new moon, but you have to have a new moon. What else you have to have? You have to have, this part's probably obvious, you have to have the sun, the moon, and the earth in alignment, or almost near alignment. And by the way, so there's a 5-degree kind of like arc as there is in terms of that alignment, but they have to be aligned. And the final part has to do with the moon. It has to be what's called the perigee. It has to be closer to Earth in terms of its elliptical rotation. If it's too far away, it's not going, right? It's not going to cover it. And those three things have to happen in order to be able to have that full solar eclipse. Now, solar eclipses, if you don't know, I didn't know this, happen throughout any given year, partial, 2 to 5 times in any given year. Total solar eclipse only happens once every 18 months approximately. Sorry? Well, here, it depends. No. 18 months, somewhere in the world, there will be approximately every 18 months a total solar eclipse, but it may not be in a location, by the way, that is observable. And by the way, that shadow that's cast is only about 90 miles wide. Now, it's thousands of miles as you follow it, but in terms of a total eclipse, 90 miles. So many months ago, my children decided they wanted to go to Texas. And where was supposed to be the ideal place to go was Austin. Who wouldn't want to go to Austin?
Me.
You wouldn't want to go to Austin.
I would want to go to Austin.
You would want to go.
100%.
100%. So we went to Austin. The only problem was, well, first of all of the airlines knew that everybody was going to Austin on that day, so all of the airfares were twice as much. 6 months ago. So we decided, you know Texas well. So we decided to fly into Houston and drive all the way down to Austin. Houston is not in the path of that total eclipse. But when we got there into Austin, we had Shabbat, and then on Sunday it was pretty clear. Let me say, actually, it was not clear in terms of the skies. And so my children decided that we were going to go on an adventure. Exactly. That's the face I made too with my children. Right? So 4:30 in the morning, we left to begin driving northeast to find clear skies. They were prepared to go to Arkansas. It was about a 7-hour drive. So they were timing it, 4:30 to 12:30. You could get there, and then as we got to Dallas, God answered my prayers and the sky opened. No question. And so we went over to Arlington, and we sat there, and we looked at this full solar eclipse. And if you've never seen one, any of you ever seen a total solar eclipse? You have, which one? Oh, you don't remember? Because it was in Oregon in 2017, they had one. And they're quite powerful. And if you've never had, I really actually love that moment of the total eclipse. And there's a big difference between the 99% and the total 100%. Like, it is a major difference in terms of the darkness that you feel. That last little bit. And in fact, within the last minute, 5 things happen. Right? I'm going to get technical just for a moment. About a minute before the totality, you get shadow bands. This waves that you can actually see against walls and certain things. You get a diamond ring, seen about 10 to 15 seconds before the totality. Then you have the sun's corona, and then you have Bailey's beads. Bailey's beads. Have you heard this before? It happens right beforehand. And what is it? It's the sun shining through the mountains and the passages of the moon. Isn't that amazing? To be able to have that light and to be able to sense that, but it's a moment. And then finally, the sun's chromosphere, the second outermost layer, and then it gives off this reddish glow. But you have to be ready for that moment. You have to be ready to experience it, and there's no slow-mo, if you will. You just have to be able to sit there and to be able to watch it and to appreciate it. So amazing to think about how things have to line up to be ready for that experience, and then you have to be able to understand and to be able to be in that moment. How often do we get to moments, we plan, but we're not present in that moment because you've been so busy trying to get there? Isn't that true? You run, you get and everything, you can't appreciate the moment anymore. And how many times have you had the opportunity to create that moment and decided, I'm not going to do it? I probably would have been happy staying in Austin. I probably would have looked up and gone, okay. But my children, they push me in terms of being able to acknowledge that moments sometimes you have to pursue. There's great messages of life. It was a wonderful moment for me. I hope that each and every one of you, at some point in your life, will have that opportunity. We're going to continue with our service with the Chatzi Kaddish, page 46.
Yitkadav v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah Ve'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei B'chayechon u'yom echon U'chayedecho Beit Yisrael Pagala u'bizman kariv Ve'imru Amen Yehi Shmei Rabbah mevorach Le'olam olam me'almayah Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yithalal shemei dekudusha berichu le'elamin kol birchata b'shirata
Tushmechata v'nechemata da'amiran ve'alma. We rise together. Page 47 will begin the silent Amidah. You'll be able to pray through those pages, and whether it's Hebrew or English or the private meditations of your heart. But as we prepare our hearts and our souls, the words Adonai tzvatai tiftach ufi yagid tilatecha. Please, God, open my lips that my mouth may proclaim my praise, and then we'll go silently into the Amidah. right. Maya and Zach, are you going to lead us in Aleinu? All right, come on forward. We rise together, please, everyone. Page 56. Here, guys.
Aleinu v'shabeach l'adon hakol Tez gedula leotzer bereshit Shemlo asanu k'vei ha'aratzon V'lo samanu k'mishpechot ha'adama Shelo samanu b'chen V'gor aleinu k'chol hamona V'anachnu korim Lifnei melech malchei hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Sheru noteh shamayim ve'oseh haaretz U'moshe yikara hashamayim imha Shechinatu zo U'shechinatu zo Ve'gavrei Tero hayim U'eloheinu Eino Emet Mohenu Efez Ulato Kakatu V'torato Ve'yadecha hayom Ve'hashevota Elevavecha U'Adonai U'a Elohim V'hashamayim Nimcha'al Ve'al ha'aretz Ve'al ha'aretz V'tachad Ein od Tu betoratecha Adonai imloch leolam va'ed v'ne'ema v'haya Adonai melech al ha'aretz hayom hayu Yeh Adonai echad U'shemo
You may be seated. At this moment of memorial, we are mindful of those who recently passed away in our community, mindful of the passing of Enid Ivar, wife of Cy Ivar, mother of Jill Manhan, mindful of the passing of Rita Kahane, mother of Tammy Eldbaum and Cindy Eldbaum, mindful of the recent passing of Ruth Hoish, mother of Stephen Hoish. At this time, if there are anybody here who has Yortzeit, the anniversary of the passing of somebody, I know we have over here. Those of you, if you're here for Yortzeit, I'm going to have you rise. You're going to share who you are remembering this evening. Okay, Dan Yusser. Your father, grandfather, like all the way around. Yeah. Fabielle and your father, yes. Okay. How many years has it been? Second year. All right. If there's anybody else at this time who has need to recite the Kaddish, we invite you to rise as well. You're going to find on page 58 the words of the Mornis Kaddish. And if you're at home and you are reciting the Mornis Kaddish, and we can serve as your minyan, your sacred community, we invite you to rise as well. And those reciting Kaddish join together. Yit Gadal. Rabam Avarach Leolam Omei Omaya Yitbarach Yishtabach Yitpa'ar Yitromam Yitnaseh Yithadar Yitalev Yithalal Shemei Dekudashah Brichu Le'elam in kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechamata, damiran v'alma v'meru, amen. Yehei shlamat rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'meru, amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, meru, amen. May God establish his peace in the heavens, grant peace and harmony for us, for all of Israel, and all of humanity, as we say, amen. You may be seated. Paula Russell, our president, will you, you're going to come forward and share with us some announcements? Come on.
Hello, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Welcome to everyone who's joined us here and online. Tomorrow's Shira service begins at 9:30 in the chapel, and the Neshama service, which includes the Bar Mitzvah of Noah Turbiner, begins at 9:45 in the sanctuary. This year, Yom HaShoah begins at sunset on May 5th. This Sunday at 9, you are invited to help the Men's Club pack yellow candles for distribution to all Hamakom's members. We hope that you can participate in this mitzvah. Drinks and snacks will be provided, not to mention camaraderie for all. Everyone is welcome, so please ask friends and family to join us. Next Shabbat, Saturday, April 20th, in addition to our regularly scheduled morning services, Rabbi Cheryl Peretz will be teaching at 12:30, and we will be having our second Shuda Shlishit beginning at 6:15 p.m. We hope to see you there. Passover is Monday night, April 22nd. Please visit the Passover information page on our website to RSVP for the second night Seder, to sell your chametz, and for a full Passover service schedule. And please check Tuesday's e-news and our website calendar for details on these and other services and programs. Hamakom, the place to celebrate life. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom. You all ready for Passover yet?
No.
No.
Don't say it so. Don't say it so.
So you're supposed to be getting ready about now, selling your chametz, to selling that food that is not permissible to eat during Passover. By the way, 5 grains that you are forbidden for eating, right? Wheat, rye, spelt, barley, and oats. Those are the hardcore forbidden grains, and any of those you're supposed to sell. Put them away, and the rabbis, we will sell them for you so that you don't technically own them, you don't eat them. Doesn't mean you can eat someone else's chametz, by the way. I just want you to know that. All right? But pleasure. And then a couple weeks later, we're going to have Yom Ha'atzmaut. We have Yom HaShoah, Holocaust Memorial Day, a program we're working on. Rabbi Mendelson, you're going to have publicity. And our Israel Committee is furiously working towards some important programming to elevate Israel and to be cognizant of what's taking place and to celebrate Israel as well, and to be in the moment of solidarity. So those are going to be important programs we have coming up. We're going to conclude our service.
Adon Olam.
Adon Olam. Let's rise together if you like. Page 211 if you need it. Here we go.
Adon Olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra le'etna savar kefsakol l'zay melech shemo nikra. Adon Olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra badam bam 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 ve'acharei kichlot hakol levado yimloch nara v'hu haya v'hu oveh v'hu yeh b'tifara. Adon Olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra badam. Yes, Shabbat dancing. V'hu echad ve'et sheni lahamshilo lehachbira v'li reshit v'li tachlit v'lo ha'oz v'hamizra. Adon Olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra badam bam 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 v'hu eli v'chai go on li v'sur v'li ve'et sarah v'hu nisi u'manosli menat kosi v'yom ekra. Adon Olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra badam bam 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 v'yado avtid ruchi v'et ishan ve'a'ira v'im ruchi giviyati Adonai li v'lo hira. Adon Olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra badam bam
Bum, bum.
Shabbat
All right, if you,
shalom.
by the way, have made reservations for one of the dinners that we have, there is TNC, the next chapter. If you have an RSVP, you're going to continue down the hall, all the way down to Lubin Hall. And if you are with our youth group and you're a teen or a parent, your parents are eating there together, you're all together, you're going to be in Titus Hall, and we wish you all a Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Wayne Shabbat, good Shabbat.